you whether he would sit in the Rising Young Star seat, and I wanted to deliver the tickets personally, so there's no excuses if he doesn't turn up later.
Yeah.
I always suspected that you were sort of pretty well endowed.
Yeah.
And now we've seen, it's on webcam,
That was just one of my cocks.
That's the one you're wearing today.
Don't say that. No, this is meant to be the Happening Young Station. What's going on?
No, you can't say stuff like that.
You can't.
Just careful what you say. Look at Elder Julian Clary. 10 years in the wilderness, and he comes back in the person.
10 years in the wilderness.
Happened to you.
That's Jesus you're thinking of, isn't it?
Just because you're on everything at the moment.
I walked in here, and I came in here, and I thought this is the young happening place, and what do I see in here? 3 old men sitting
What are you talking about? I'm only 28, 27.
You're wrecked. You all look wrecked.
Well, that's because we're always partying.
I was looking for some youngsters. Where's the youngsters? I wanted to see some tight leather pants. I wanted to see some foxy chicks hanging on you everywhere. What is it? It's a bunch of old blokes on a block up there washing up in a sink.
But look at him. He even dresses for radio. Look
This
at
is
him.
ludicrous.
It's amazing. Looks like you're
I love the fact you were on the phone to Gervais last night, weren't you? Asking his advice.
Yeah.
On clothes. Look at him. He's going for the man down the DSS.
I like that look. That's a nice look.
Have you got a single pair of trousers that aren't elasticated at the waist?
They're maternity jeans, aren't they? They've got a whole panel that pushes
The
forward.
thing is, what I do at the end of the week, I can pop these in a pan and I can make a nice soup with all the food that's encrusted in them.
That's his years as a homeless coming before there.
Look at you,
But
one
why-
step away from Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
I'd like to be that bit closer.
But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out,
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that I'm still
You know you've arrived. I was inaugurated in the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with you. I still wake up and I think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out one thing? I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve,
Not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in the kitchen and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. That I was like, I went to my territory, and then other people that come in and go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just say something? Because I mean, I used to, mention to you, Gervais, when we first started getting involved in the business.
Yeah.
I used to say, if there was one celebrity I'd like to be friends with, it's Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Ricky's befriended Jonathan Ross. I'm nowhere to be seen.
But
Not invited round.
Ricky told me that I could be his friend, providing I never extended the arm of friendship.
Right.
Yeah, if you ever...
I thought it was mad.
He tries to keep everyone else down he works with, from the office, all the other shows. He tries to keep them down.
I didn't even want you to come in. I wanted to
Yeah.
meet you on the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to tell you you were around. But you called. He went, who's that? And he saw your name come up and he went, well, can I meet him?
Well, you're coming tonight, aren't you?
This isn't Radio 2, by the way. These links are way too long. This is snappy radio. We have to play...
Yeah.
You might
The
be
kids have lost
Ross,
interest.
But the kids want to hear Coldplay, Catatonia,
You know what I like?
Faithless.
How about some more of that instantly forgettable hip-hop you play each week? One of those obscure hip-hop away. That's the worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute, I've heard your quiz on Radio 2. You're having a laugh.
The hip-hop's had its day.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Karl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm alright. I've got a question for you.
Quiet man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
That is easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know, I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night and he was saying, oh, look at this, look at that topaz, go and buy that, look at that. Vatican City.
Look at that. We can make a nice ring out of that, he said.
Didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking. I better go, I've got to go and buy some winkle pickers.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
Stephen. Carl, I wish I could say it'd been a pleasure. But actually, it was quite creepy.
See you later.
Question, please.
You two, beautiful day.
Yep.
Now, I was just saying that's probably one of my singles of the year, but was it this year or the year before?
Oh, crumbs, I don't know.
It was, I think, was it 2000, the album? It was the first one off the album. Maybe that could be a question. No, we need the answer, don't
Well,
we?
we don't know the answer.
No, it's cool.
Well, I just ask, Jonathan Ross just came in there to drop off some tickets for the Comedy Award show that he's hosting
Yeah.
later this evening.
Yeah.
Interesting, of course, a man who's 40 and still thinks it's funny to get his penis out.
It is,
I love that. Because it's like, when's that novelty going to wear off?
74, 75, when it's just too horrible to show in public, I imagine.
But so he dropped off some tickets for you.
Yeah.
Was asking you fashion advice last night.
Yeah.
He came after a 3-hour radio show he's just done on Radio 2. Good show, by the way, worth tuning in to. He came straight around here, dropped some tickets off for you. He's now got to go and rehearse that show.
A lovely man.
I was out with you last night.
Yeah.
Went into this pub, like, kind of, that we've been to a few times before. Went in there, and this guy came in and said, "Your usual table, Ricky?" Your usual table. Can I just ask you 2 questions, Godfather? One is, have we won a prize tonight on
I
National
don't
Comedy
know.
Awards?
We genuinely don't know.
Can you have someone iced for me? It's ludicrous. What have you suddenly got over all these people that they're doing all this for you? When have you suddenly become the daddy?
Well, I came from nowhere, and I've got Polaroids of the head of all the stations. Yeah, exactly.
Because what I'm worried about is that, like, when we're wrapped up in our winter coats, you're walking on there in your little sort of, little black overcoat, and I must look like your hood. Do you know what I mean? Like your goon that walks with you. Twice as tall.
Very much like Edward G. Robinson.
Exactly. Yeah. You are with a pug face, obviously.
Yeah. Well, don't go on about it.
Sorry, that was a bit hard. All right. No, I don't know. You just
We've not. Even Jonathan Ross couldn't save this show.
No.
He's the only A celebrity I know.
Yeah,
I'm all out of ideas. I thought we'd have a trivia game. That's rubbish because he can't read.
All right.
Yeah. And that's what is it?
So are we knocking the trivia game on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's have one final question.
What's the answer? I don't know. I don't know.
For the Pope one.
I don't know.
We couldn't even figure out the question, Karl.
What's the stone? What's the stone?
Hang on a minute.
Just entertain yourselves at home while Karl looks for the question.
Anthurst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yeah.
Amthurst. No, she was the first woman MP, I think you'll find. Amthurst. Ruby or Diamondo.
So have you got maybe a final question?
That's still one on it. Okay, do a decider and then we knock this on the head.
Yeah.
Go on in.
What?
Who?
Have you not been practicing in all these? We've had ads, we've had music.
Oh, where? What?
Rick, I don't think we should call ITV later. This.
Maybe he was talking about Jonathan's inquiry about sartorial elegance tonight. Where what?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like summed up that conversation in
What's
just
the
two.
most expensive pub in London? Ricky won't know because he never pays.
Hang on, wait a minute. What does that mean?
What does that mean? What mean to buy? I'll buy the pub. How much is that? That's £1 million,
No,
sir.
if you go in, according to the Time Out Guide 2001, if you went in there and bought a big round, it's a day pub.
It's an expensive pub.
Imagine this on Millionaire. Imagine that question
Why
on
is it all
Mastermind.
too vague?
I know your specialised subject, how much things are in that, and whether they make you fat when you eat them. Then
It's in London.
Is this like some guy went in the pub last night and thought, this is a bit pricey? This is the most expensive pub I've ever been in.
I'm going to expose them
Exactly.
on Ricky and Steve's show.
Does it mean, like, maybe is it a pub or a club, maybe, where you've got to be a member?
No, it's a pub. I'll narrow it down. It's in Covent Garden.
Punch and Judy.
That's it.
Has he got it right?
Yeah.
Well, I have to hand it to you. Well done.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant.
So who was that question from? Because maybe they should get these 3 CDs.
Let's give them that.
Who is it, Karl?
There's no way of verifying that. That's probably libelous. They've probably
it's from
made
the Time Out Guide.
Okay. All right.
Karl, who
What are
was
you
it?
moaning for? You got it right.
Yeah, I won. Yeah. I won.
Karl, who was it that won? Well, listen, they know, so they've won.
Yeah. Right.
This is genius radio. This is
I
brilliant.
tell you
We're
what's
slick.
letting us down? Him.
I know.
KP the P-Man. When he was just here to press buttons, and it was cool. Now we let him on the air because we thought it was funny. We quite like him. He's digging a grave for us. Right, listen. This is a new feature I've introduced called "Songs I'd Like to Play" on the radio. And
Oh, this is falling apart.
and a friend of mine sent me a little CD of little treats and stuff. And one of them is this track. It's called Monkey Man. It's from the Rolling Stones. Play it, Karl. It's an absolute gem.
Press that. XFM 104.9. What was that again, Steve?
Rolling Stones and a track called Monkey Man. That's from a double CD, not available in the shops. My friend Dave G made a compilation for me, birded it onto CD using modern technology. That's one of the tracks on there.
What's his name?
Dave Greenwood, obviously breaking several copyright laws
Exactly.
there. I would not encourage anyone to make copies of anything for anyone. It's breaking
His
the law.
name again, if police are listening?
Dave Greenwood lives in Nottingham. I can
How
give details.
dare he do that
it
for you?
sickens me, Rick.
He's making you receive,
Stolen goods,
Yeah.
and there are various artists on there who've barely got a penny, who are losing money hand over fist. The Rolling Stones, for instance.
Yeah,
The
and
Doors.
XFM have done that as well, played it off, and that's terrible. Now we've implicated those as well.
XFM are culpable, so is Dave G. Thankfully not us, Rick.
No.
We're just middlemen caught up in it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Biggs behind it.
There's always
and we're
Mr.
just
Biggs,
pawns
true.
in his game. Aren't we?
So I'll be playing another track from that later on.
I've got a lovely couple of little tracks on my hip hop selection.
Looking forward to it.
Is
Incidentally, can I just ask, Rick, did you get a little gift here from XFM?
I did. I got a lovely little voucher here. It was very nice.
You're very thoughtful. I've also got one. How much is yours for?
£25
To spend at John Lewis or Waitrose. A little kind of gift voucher there.
I think I'll do Waitrose, because food, you can get a good lot of food for 25 quid.
Absolutely right.
You can't get a lot of like haberdashery for 25 quid. So I'll be going with the food option.
The thing about the gift voucher, a lot of people will I'm sure receiving these over the Christmas period. The thing about the gift voucher is it's like here's £25, but I've limited where you can spend it.
It's like they don't want to give money because that's go. Say this is like money, but not as versatile.
Exactly. You can't spend it in as many places. But the thing is that surely the thing about a gift is, you know, you don't want people to know how much it was.
Unless you're letting them make their ideas up for next year.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If an aunt gives you like, you know, a single, like a step single, and you've given her 25 quid at the body shop, you're saying, you know how much that single costs.
Exactly.
So do I. I'm not going to say, right?
Yeah.
Let's make up the difference next year, Sally, aren't we? You know what I mean? Let's spend 50 quid on me next year.
Yeah.
Do you know how much he got?
How much did you get? Did you get a gift voucher as well?
Yeah, but I work here all week.
Right. How much do you get?
150.
150 quid?
Yeah.
What, in gift vouchers?
Yeah.
To spend at the same places?
Mm.
I'd have to say, though, I mean, it's not a very inventive gift, is it?
It's
Whoever
a
came up
lovely
with it,
thought, though.
it's a lovely thought. It's wonderful to have £25 that I can only spend in 2 places I never go in. But, no, I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Any ungrateful,
I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. It is a treat.
He spoke to Jonathan Ross like he was a normal person.
From someone whose dad buys him a spade for Christmas, I thought you'd be grateful.
My only thought is that John Lewis and Waitrose, I mean, it's not very rock and roll, it's not very XFM, is it?
No,
I mean, a tattoo parlour, maybe, you know, in a bike shop.
Piercing, I might get my face pierced, just a big bolt through my head.
But I mean, they're aren't they a little bit like The Man? Aren't they a little bit mainstream?
Yeah.
Eh?
What would Billy say about this? Oh, play a record, and don't make it a square record. Something on an indie label or something. Or something that hasn't been even recorded.
Yeah, they can't even become available ever.
Yeah, I don't know what instruments they're playing.
Oh, not the guitar.
Sum 41. In Too Deep. Alright, Steve? It's been a long time.
Eh?
Hasn't it?
What has?
That seemed a long time, all that music we've
Yes,
played.
no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's annoying, actually, that Karl never went to the email, because the questions have been sent in there.
Are they good?
Questions, and they've all been sort of neatly spat out with the correct answer. For instance, I might have asked you this if I was the quizmaster, Rick. How many noses do slugs have?
Oh, I
Which is an
think it's
interesting
4.
It is 4.
Yeah.
Point to you there. Let me just see if I can find another one. Who, according to the current issue of Viz, is a cycloptic pop temptress?
Oh, don't know. Is it a pun on her having one eye and being sounding like...
Cycloptic is the clue. There's
Yeah.
only one pop temptress.
Oh, it's Gabrielle.
Of course.
Yeah.
2 points.
Mine are better, he didn't get them. These are rubbish.
Have you ever watched a quiz show?
Because I can understand the question. They're rubbish, I suppose, aren't they? It gives me a chance to know what the answer is required. Go on.
Let me see if I can find another one for you. No, you're never gonna get that one. That's too hard.
Oh no, that just
teases you more, isn't it? What's the name of? No, that's boring. That one. Sorry, it's beginning to fall apart again now. Here we are. What's the proper name for Big Ben?
Is it St Stephen's Tower?
You know, it absolutely is. That's 3 out of 3. That's fantastic.
Yeah, because the bow named after something like Benjamin so and so who works in it. It's Stephen's Tower, and that's the big bow.
It's actually, in a weird way, I didn't know any of those. So it's actually quite good that we did kind of balls it up with Karl, because otherwise there'd have been egg on my face.
Yeah, but I still won. I just won less.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you did win.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten. I already wiped that out of my memory.
Yeah, but hey, Steve, it's not me that's the real winner. It's Neil who asked that question
about pubs.
And he's got those 3 CDs. Just tell him what they are again. Just
Feeder, Echo Park, a compilation called Reloaded 3, lots of great stuff on there, and the Essential Bob Dylan 2 CD.
Have you called him and told him?
No, not yet.
This is such a shambles, isn't it? Because what if he goes out or something?
Actually, if he's listening, can he give us a call?
That is so lazy.
Can't we call him like Tarrant would?
I would have had his number.
You've not got his number?
I forgot.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
I said get the numbers, Karl!
I wanted to go for the Pope one.
Karl, do you actually work here in the week? Or, like, did you just, you know, like in a film when they knock someone on the head, put on the spacesuit and go to the moon?
Is it like Secret of My Success with Michael J. Fox? You actually work in the post room, but Saturdays there's no one around that recognises you.
So you pretend that you're a producer?
Yeah.
Because you don't seem to know any of the rules.
Because I reckon that name's made up.
When did I say a producer? When did I say I was?
Karl Pilkington is a name that you'd come up with on the spot.
No, he doesn't work. No, he's not a producer. He says he works in sound.
He works
That's what
in
he says.
sound.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Work with this. This is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful beautiful track. I've played it before. I'll play it again. It's one of my favourite tracks of all time. It's Bob Dylan. If You See Her, Say Hello. Here's a little bit of trivia for her. This is the last song I ever played on the old XFM before
Wow.
they came in and said, "Okay, you can go now."
That's incredible.
Isn't it?
Bringing tears to my eyes.
Lovely. Well, the greatest singer-songwriter of all time.
Beautiful.
With one of his best songs there. Bob
Absolutely.
Dylan, If You See Her, Say Hello. She might be in Tangiers. I mean, he's having a go.
I mean, if you're gonna go to Tangiers on the off chance to try and find her, I wouldn't bother.
yeah,
You know.
but I mean, you know, he's
Certainly if you're gonna be there, then
he's
have a look for
desperate.
her.
He's desperate. He's going, well, she might be in Tangiers. Have you checked upstairs? She's definitely not upstairs. just have a look. Well, anyway, that was Song for the Lovers, but because I'm so excited about having such great prizes to give away for the first time, some albums that Karl found,
I got 'em.
we've got the lucky winner on the line. Hi, Neil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Ricky.
Hi, you're a winner with XFM.
Fantastic.
yeah. Do you like Feeder? They're a good group, aren't they?
Well, yeah, the kids seem to like him.
They do. The kids like them, and then Bob Dylan. He's a great, lovely bloke with a guitar, isn't he?
You're working hard, aren't you?
I'm fed up with this, mate. Really, honestly, I just don't know what else to do. I come in every week. I try and
Right.
do. Yeah,
You have to write a new series of The Office.
I'm
That's what you have to do.
I'm trying, but I've got voiceover work now, so there's more money in that. You know.
You're everywhere.
Yeah.
Woolies adverts.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I shouldn't mention that shit on the radio.
No, it's all right. It's all
So,
right.
Neil, Steve Merchant here. Will you be looking forward to receiving these albums? You've got Feeder, Echo Park, Bob Dylan album, the best of, and a compilation. You looking forward to them?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, it's going to really lift my Christmas haul. I'm not going to get to go home this year, so that's going to make up for it, I'm sure.
Neil, what are, of those three? Which one will you be putting on first?
I think Feeder, Echo Park, because the kids seem to like it.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
What will you be
Neil.
doing for the rest of the weekend? Are you going to be chilling out?
I'm chilling, man. I'm freezing. I'm playing golf right now.
That's madness.
It's very cold
Yeah.
out here.
What's your handicap?
What's my handicap? My short game's terrible, but
Right, yeah. You're going to be watching the National Comedy Awards this evening. I hear that The Office is nominated.
you guys are the shoe-in.
Sorry?
Yeah.
You're a shoe-in. It's yours.
Thank you. I don't know what a shoe-in is, but I'd like to go to
I
one.
think it means like foot in the door.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Does
no,
it?
not foot in the door. It's like, it's
No.
yours. Your name's already on it.
Oh, really?
I
Wow.
would think so, yeah. Well, why would Ross stop around?
I don't think he makes the decisions.
Neil,
but
thanks very much for calling. Those prizes are going to be winging their way to you.
we're just like real DJs, aren't we, Neil? Just say we're just like real DJs, and we'll leave you alone.
You guys are just like real DJs.
Enjoy your game.
Alone.
Cheers, bye. Step on my old size 9 stereophonics.
Absolutely.
Well, talking to Neil, it all brought it home. You know, maybe I should give a little bit back.
Yeah, you've had a good year.
I'm hanging out with Jonathan Ross. I'm
Exactly.
doing ads,
Yeah.
right? But I care. I'm still in touch. You know what I mean? I'm still down with it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And, you know, it's coming up to the time of year where we should, you know, care about people less fortunate to have. And what I've done, I've recorded a Christmas single.
That's beautiful.
And all proceeds are going, you know, to, you know, little sick people and that. And
Are there going to be any proceeds?
there's going to be not a sausage.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
safe.
But I'll tell you this, I was thinking actually, I was listening this morning, and you go in, doing some Christmas shopping, you go in the shops, and there's always, you know, Walking in a Winter Wonderland, and all those songs. You know, no one writes those sort of things anymore.
No. Well, you're wrong, Steve.
Really?
Listen to this. It's
What's it called?
Don't Cry, It's Christmas.
Let's hear it.
Don't cry, my baby. Santa's coming soon. Though you ain't got a mommy or daddy, Santa still loves you. And he's riding on his reindeer to trample down the gloom. So don't cry, my baby. Santa gonna make it soon. Don't cry, my baby. Santa's feeling kind, though you know you never see him. He's not just in your mind, and it's not that he's invisible. It's because you're going blind. So don't cry, it's Christmas. Santa's still on time. Don't cry, my baby. Santa's on his way. You know he's got 6 billion children, and he's only got one day. You've got slightly less than that. If I were you, I'd pray.
you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's already become a standard. One of the classics.
Thanks. There's a star. Ash.
Good.
It's a great show so far, isn't it?
Enjoying it, Rick, but I'll tell you this, what worries me is something we've not done, which is what we've not taken on board some stuff I've heard from the management. They've said they've enjoyed the kind of light-hearted flippery, you know, in the past on the show, and, you know, the likes of Jonathan Ross getting their knobs out.
Yeah.
But, they just feel that sometimes it's a little bit cheap. Rick, a little bit crass, and they just want us to perhaps be a little bit more highbrow at times, a little bit more
that, because
thoughtful. Well, you're a smart guy.
I am, yeah. I've proved that with Clugs having 4 noses and Stephen's Tower.
Can I ask you, Rick, about politics?
What do you want to know? Because I'm a political person.
I thought as much.
Go on.
What on the politics? What do you make of who to vote for?
Vote for the government, whoever's in the government.
Yeah.
That's
the Liberals ever?
No, not if they're not in government. No,
okay.
Don't.
What about the foot and mouth, which a lot of people are worried about?
Don't worry about it.
No?
No.
Recession is hit, and a lot of people are losing their jobs. What should they do about it?
Get another one.
Get another job.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, this is, I mean, you can have this for free. If you do lose your job or something, get another one, but get one that's even better than the one you lost.
Right. Okay, good advice.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were just like kind of the post boy before, like Karl.
Get in charge of the company, get a manager's job.
Right, become director general or something.
More money.
Good.
And don't lose that one.
Okay. And, what else is concerning people? No, we get calls all the time, Rick, to the station. People saying, I'm worried about the war in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
What do you make of the war? Is it one of your favourites?
Well, no. My favourite, all war's bad. My favourite.
I'm putting you on the spot here. What is your favourite? Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it? The Falklands War?
It was a range war.
What does that mean?
Do you know what that means, Karl?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember drawing pictures at school and that.
Yeah, it means that our missiles could go sort of 17 kilometres, and the Argies only had missiles that go like, 9 kilometres. So we just parked our boats about 12, 13 kilometres off it, and we were shelling them. Shelling it out of there, and theirs were falling in the water.
Yeah.
So it's the war equivalent of holding a midget at arm's length.
Right, and he's trying to punch you.
And he can't reach, and you're just kicking him in the balls at will. That was,
Rick, a lot of people talk about WW1 as being the Great War. Was it a great war for you?
No, it was a good war. It wasn't a great war.
Right. What's the problem for you?
I liked the bayonets and the trenches and all that stuff, but I could have done without the poetry.
Right.
Only because the poetry's a little bit bent.
Okay.
And, what I'm saying is the only time that it isn't bent in a war. But, there's beautiful, but there's one now I remember, it goes, we are the dead, once we lived, felt dawn on our face, but now we lie in Flanders fields. Be honest, if you'd have had a gun in your hand instead of a pen, you might be alive today.
Dead,
and the war would have been over by Christmas.
Absolutely. High five.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's
losers.
politics, Karl.
Any other questions, Karl, you want to solve? Any high
economics, I've done economics.
Because, it's the economical.
Anything else?
I just think you should look after yourself. You know what I mean?
Carl, I've just got something to say to you. Hip hop, hooray!
Hey.
Let's play my hip hop track.
Whoa! Hey!
Put your hands in the air.
Yay!
Move them round like you just don't care.
Yeah, you're not even bothered.
I'm playing an old school track this week, Rick. I'm
Excellent.
going back in time, rewinding the clock.
How are you spelling school, Steve?
With a K.
Go on.
Ever heard of anything by Digital Underground? The Humpty Dance, you might
The
remember.
Humpty Dance.
Do you remember that?
That was a fellow sat on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was getting dissed by the police, and he fell, and he broke all up, and the King's horses shouldn't have really been sent to repair an egg. They couldn't do it because of their hooves.
Anyway, Digital Underground, for those that don't remember, was an Oakland group led by Shock G and Chop Master J.
Go on.
But of course, most famous now for the fact that they featured Tupac Shakur.
Love him.
Where he first began. You'll hear him on this track. It's called, which one have I chosen here? I think it's called The Same Song. Have a listen. Ross was slagging off the hip-hop feature, wasn't he, when he came in earlier? And how can you not like that? Digital Underground, same song.
I think he was scared of it, Steve. I think he was intimidated
understand it.
by your youth.
Well, he's scared of the youth, he's scared of the fact that I'm down with it, the homers and the bitches and the hoes.
Yeah.
Because he's not with that,
I think
he looks dapper. If they saw him in the street walking down like a ponce, they'd just laugh and jeer, but probably rhythmically.
Yeah,
You know, and he couldn't come back at anything.
And you'd be high-fiving and
Oh,
everything.
they'd be loving
you.
me.
I think he was intimidated by your style. I think he's jealous of you, to be honest.
Do you know, I think what he's probably most jealous of is the looks.
I think
Do you know what I mean? I got the new haircut because we might be on the telly later.
He didn't mention that, did he?
Did he? Well, he's never seen the old one. You've kept him from me. He's got nothing to compare it with.
But that was a great hip-hop selection there.
Yeah, lovely.
Even
lovely.
though I say so yourself.
Rick, we've had a couple of people, because they've listened to your dissection of current politics and economicals.
Yeah.
And they've got a couple of questions for you.
Go on.
We've had one from Jimmy Ruffin. He says, what becomes of the broken-hearted?
Oh dear. That is a difficult one. I don't think I've got time to go into it because it's a very delicate problem.
Can you answer this one from the KLF? What time is love? Any ideas? Listen, keep those questions coming in for Ricky Gervais. Maybe we'll sort them out later. Have we got something like Carl? Let's whack it on. Still to come.
It's not the end of the world. Super furry animals.
Absolutely beautiful.
XFM 104.9.
Rick, you going to do your film review for us? We've got time for it, I think.
I'm not, no.
Why not?
I'm not going to do it anymore.
You're not going to do it anymore?
No.
You love it, don't you?
No, it's great, and I just think it's time, you know, I did a dozen, but I did all the films that I would give like 9 or, 10 out of 10 for. I don't want to drop the standards.
Right.
I don't want to start doing films that are 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
That's where a lot of film reviews go wrong.
Yeah, Ross being one of them.
Yeah, I've seen them go, oh, this is worth 7. Don't do it then.
Yeah.
If it's no good, don't do it.
Know it yourself.
No.
Sure.
So
no more film reviews?
no.
Oh.
Until a great film comes out.
Sure, okay.
Like Braveheart 2 or something.
Yeah.
Which would be, well, 9 now.
Quite an eventful,
Yeah.
I'd have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 9 for that. In
well-
advance.
Rick, it's almost the end of the show, and still got time for the song for the ladies.
I can't
But
wait.
Carl won't be here next week.
Well, anyway, where's it going?
Where are you heading, Carl? Going away for Christmas? Tell us.
What? It's a secret. What you want?
Well, in case your fans try and track you down.
What? Are you going taking pictures of planes in Greece? What?
Political?
Rob your house. don't they?
Satirical, Steve. Satirical.
Where are you
Yeah.
going? What are you doing?
If I tell you what, if I was caught in a foreign country and the government got me and said, no, it's okay, they were train spotting or plane spotting, I go, no, I am a spy.
Exactly.
No, I am a spy. No, it's alright, you were train spotting. I wasn't spying, please.
I saw you at the Doctor Who convention as well.
No, probably an assassin or something.
Yeah.
I'm probably an assassin.
Carl, where are you going, mate? Tell us, come on,
No,
we
you're
haven't
not
got
meant
time.
to say when. What's it? Are you?
What?
People rob your house if.
Yeah, we didn't say tell us your address, tell us where you leave the key, and then tell us you're going on holiday. We said where you going on holiday.
Barbados.
Are you?
Ooh, showing off.
Yeah.
Boasting.
I'll tell you what, Steve, what I'd like to see, and a lot of the listeners right there too, pop round there now, touch him for Christmas.
Shall I touch him for Christmas?
Touch him any way you like for Christmas.
Can I just introduce the song for the ladies before?
Well, love him for Christmas, though.
Can I just say
Yes,
what
but
the
as
song
long
is?
as you love and touch
We're going to leave
him.
you with the excellent Tim Buckley, of course, father of Jeff.
I'm just
and,
going to be watching, but
this is a
love
track
him.
that was
Look at his
also-
little face.
Also on that CD that my friend Dave sent me earlier, so if you don't like it, blame him.
Yeah.
While he's been arrested
And if-
by the copyright police. And it's called Buzz in Fly. Let me touch you, Carl.
Oh, Steve.
Go on.
A man for Christmas.
I'm not coming back.
Kissing a man.
Licking.
Kissing a man
Mate.
for Christmas.
Oh,
You're
look
not in
that.
touch with your feminine side at
Get
all.
out.
I can put you in touch with your feminine side
going.
and my feminine
I'm
side.
liking it. So I can't look, I'm busy.
It's okay.
Let's put each
Look,
other
I'm
in
busy.
touch. Oh, good.